I'll allow my two colleagues on my right to introduce themselves. Or before that, let's adopt the minutes.
Seconded, Honorable Chair.
Minutes adopted, so we can move with business. So we'll allow our two honorable colleagues to introduce themselves, since they were not here when the witness first appeared.
Yeah, good morning. I am Honorable Swaibu Ture, member of the committee. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Omar Jami, member of the committee.
Yeah, for the benefit of the audience, I'm stepping in for the chair, so I'll be chairing this session from today, and I am Honorable Madi Sise.
Honorable Kewalang Fufana, member.
Honorable Alhaji Mbo.
Thank you. Council, since the witness is reappearing, I think he could only be reminded that he is still on oath, and there will be no need for making a statement. We stand by the previous statements and the oath. If that is okay, I think I would hand the witness to you, lead counsel, to carry on with business.
Very well, Honorable Chair. I'm grateful. Good morning, Mr. Saidy. Welcome back to the National Assembly. And you are kindly and humbly reminded that you are under oath. So Saidy, on your last appearance last week, we went through an expedition where you told me about your role as the vehicle controller, and correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding was that the vehicle controller is under the office of the Secretary General, immediately under. Of course, the Secretary General is the head of the office of the President, the administrative head. And the vehicle controller has his own unit of which he is the head of. Correct?
Yeah.
So you are the head of a complete unit.
Completely.
And you had mentioned that the unit is formed up of several persons, all of who have their respective roles.
Yeah.
We began speaking about reporting lines, and you made it clear that your reporting lines are naturally to the Secretary General, and that's the person you report to day in and day out. However, you also hinted to reporting to the IGP, because as is apparent in the way and manner in which you are dressed, you are first and foremost a police officer, correct?
Yeah.
Now, before we move on from that point, I'd like us to dwell there a bit, clarify for us how that dynamic works out. The fact that Mr. Saidy is occupying a position in the public service that is administratively under the Secretary General's office. However, you report to the IGP on certain matters. Please, the floor is yours.
Okay. Good morning, Great Council. Good morning, the Chair, the members, the press.
We kindly just bring the mic closer to you and speak into it whenever you speak. You can bring it forward so that it's comfortable for you. But if you're comfortable like that, go on.
Yeah, I'm comfortable like this. Okay. First of all, by looking at me, you know that I'm...
Mr. Saidy, but you're still not speaking to the mic.
Okay, it's fine now.
Good.
Good. I said, okay, by looking at me, I'm a police commissioner. I've been assigned and deploy to the Office of the President under the Office of the Secretary General as vehicle controller. At the Office of the Secretary General, at the Office of the President, you have the Chief of Staff and Minister responsible for presidential affairs. These are the people that I have something to share with them. IGP is the Inspector General of Police. When he assigns me on other matters, I have to do that matters and report back to him. Also, the Secretary General, when he assigns me, I do the assignment and report back to him. Likewise, the Chief of Staff responsible for the presidential affairs. These are all my supervisors, and I'm working day to day with them in terms of my responsibility as vehicle controller.
Right, so it's you stand by the fact that you have two superiors.
Yes, I have two superiors.
And you just mentioned you were deployed from the Office of the IGP.
Office of the Inspector General of Police.
Yes. The Office of the IGP to the Office of the SG. You were
Office of the Secretary General,
yes.
yes.
You were deployed.
Deployed.
I'm in paragraph 4 of your statement, you had clarified that you cannot find that deployment letter.
You know, the police, the deployment letter, is for standing order. That's where you have the global.
Speak to the mic.
At the police, we have first standing order that we call first order. It will come out in every Thursday, signed by the Office of the Inspector General of Police, either the IGP or the deputy or somebody whom I assign on behalf of the IGP. It comes out in every Thursday. That we call first order. That's where our proceeds come from. When you are deployed, the first order will be circulated to everywhere where you are.
Can you take that again, kindly? I did
I
not
said
quite.
the police, our deployment based on our first standing order. We call it first order. That's where everybody knows your deployment. When I came from Sudan, our deployment came from that first order in July. When I came back July 12, 2012 from Sudan, our deployment came from that particular first order. That's where I confirmed that my position is at the Office of the President as vehicle control.
Okay, so from what I understand, there's a document, an instrument called the standing orders.
Person order.
Those police standing orders.
Person order.
Is that what it's referred to as?
Yes.
And in that document, there is contained a phenomenon called the first order.
Person order, yes.
And the first order, if I understand what you have just said, is basically directing you to who you will be reporting to.
Very well, yes.
And that first order directed you, Mr. Saidy, to the Office of the President under the Secretary General.
Yeah.
Correct?
Correct, very well.
All right. Still, I would like you to elaborate. Is it because there is a first order? Naturally, there will be a second order. And the second order would be the IGP. Is that the case? What does the first order mean?
You see, first order is just like a memo signed by the IGP in every Thursday. That's where the whole government police force, our activities are. That is, moving from one place to another, transfers, and whatever activities the police are doing in terms of movements, in terms of whatever that has to do with the first order. That's where our deployments are. It's just like police officers that are deployed to regions, like any other region within the country. There are police commissioners there. They have been deployed there by the Office of the IGP. Like my unit, I'm the commissioner. It's the same deployment that I've been deployed to the Office of the President as the vehicle control. That's no different. Anybody serving commissioner position in any of the areas, deputy commissioners, they are all being populated from that first order. That's what we know, first standing order. That comprises our movement from one place to another.
Okay, let me just get it understood again. Is it that the first order is a document, or is it is a static document, or is it a revolving document that every Thursday the office of the IGP publishes a document that would inform you where so and so is?
And every Thursday, that's why we call first standing order. That's where the movement of the police are being.
So it's like an internal update.
It's an internal update.
It's an internal update so that you know where everybody is at any given time.
Yeah.
Correct?
Right.
So, but it's not a rule book, is it?
No.
It's not a rule book.
It's just like this.
I see.
Signed by the IGP.
I see. All right. I am happy that you assimilated your position to the position of other commissioners. For example, you have commissioner responsible for West Coast, correct? And these commissioners are also police officers.
They are also police officers.
And they are under the police.
They are under the police.
And you are a commissioner as well.
I'm also a police commissioner.
And but you are under the office of the president. I want to understand that as well. You mentioned that there is no difference between you, yourself, and other commissioners. But from my layman's point of view, not being a police officer, what I understand is that the commissioners have a territorial authority, right? And there will invariably be a commissioner for Banjul, correct? Which is not yourself.
No.
All right. So what is the essence of your commissionership?
My commissioner is to control the whole fleet of the Gambia government, from Patoto up to Koino.
Yes,
Right.
but you are a commissioner not from the police, but from the office of the OP.
What do you mean not from the police? I'm a police commissioner. That I've been deployed there. Like, you see, when you go to the presidency,
So what are you part of the?
you want to go, no, wait. If you go to the presidency, you have the state guard commander for Gambia Armed Forces. You have the state intelligence commander director. It's from the state intelligence. You have the PIU commander. It's a deputy commissioner attached to the presidency, responsible for the PIU attached to the presidency. I am there, police commissioner, responsible for government vehicles. You have all these commissioners.
And where are you paid from?
Come again?
Where are you paid from?
I'm paid from the Gambia Police Force.
Your pay comes from,
Gambia Police Force.
not from office of the president.
No, no problem.
But yet you head a unit in the office of the president.
Yeah, I had a unit there.
Okay. Can you understand my confusion here as per your reporting lines? You are stationed at the office of the Secretary General. You are answerable to the Secretary General. Your responsibilities, your TOR are all highlighted and given to you by the Secretary General. However, you claim that you are paid, your pay slip says police, Gambia Police Force, correct?
Yeah.
So you're paid from the police. And you also report to the IGP.
When you give me an assignment.
Yes, when he gives you assignments.
Yes, I report to the IGP.
Don't you find that strange?
Come again?
Do you find that strange?
No, it's not strange.
It's not strange.
No.
Okay. I'll leave that for the committee to decipher. Have you ever received conflicting instructions from your two superiors? Did you understand the question?
No, the phone is not. You said?
You are distracted.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever received any contrasting instructions from both your superiors?
No, I'm not aware of that.
Have you ever received any cross-cutting instruction? But perhaps before you answer that, what do you report to the IGP for and what do you report to the SG for?
No, I may not. If IGP gives me an assignment, after completing the assignment, I will go and report to him. The assignment
So whose instruction triumphs the other? Whose instruction is more taken by you?
all of them.
But which one? There's one which is greater than the other.
No, they are all greater because they are all equal to me. They are all my supervisors.
So if one of them gives you an instruction,
Yeah.
which is against the wishes of the other one, whose would you take?
I'll check the benefit of the doubt.
I don't understand that.
I'll check which one is more suitable. I work on that.
Which one is more?
Suitable.
So you will determine for yourself which one is more suitable.
Suitable, yeah.
Two of your superiors have told you.
Yeah.
One has told you to pick vehicle A.
Yeah.
The other one says pick vehicle B for your activities this week.
Not-
Whose will you take? Whose instructions will you
It
take?
depends the type of instruction given at the time.
But that was the essence of my earlier question.
Yeah.
What do you report to the IGP for, and what do you report to the SG for?
But I told you, IGP give me assignments, I work on the assignment, I report back to him.
Yes, my question is, what is the nature of assignments? I understand that both of them give you assignments.
The nature of the assignment depends the assignment they will assign me to do. We have a lot of assignments. Like when there's a state function, they said, okay, Commissioner, provide vehicles, and I provide vehicles based on.
So who asked that?
That's the Secretary General.
So, but would it be strange for the IGP to ask that when there's a state function, the IGP tells you, can you cover this? We need vehicles. It would be strange.
When there are security needs, IGP will write to the Secretary General and request for some vehicles for security reasons.
So that is essentially what you have said is that in both instances, it's the Secretary General who will direct you. Because the IGP would write to the Secretary General when it comes to issues of logistics with vehicles, correct?
When there are needs arise, but when there are emergencies, we are not going to wait for that kind of instructions. We have to act immediately when need arise. So
if, let's say, the request came from the National Assembly, since you love the National Assembly a lot, if the request came from the National Assembly and it was an emergency, would you wait for the Secretary General's direction?
It depends on the emergency being established by the National Assembly. It depends on the emergency.
Please explain to me what you mean by it depends on the emergency. Give me a scenario where it has happened before.
But when there are issues concerning about the national security, I will be called by the IGP and said, we need a vehicle 102, we have an emergency, we have national security issues at a particular place and we want to reach there as soon as possible. And then we contact the stakeholders and inform them that we have an emergency based on security issues at some point, and then they will provide 102 and we will provide it to the security, they go. Like anti-crime, like Gambia Armed Forces, when they have emergencies, sometimes the CDS will call and then we provide. It depends on the nature of the emergencies that they need.
So these emergencies, do they come outside the institution of the police? Is there any other institution that can direct you that we have an emergency and we need such and such?
When somebody died and when somebody passed away and you need a pickup to carry the dead body, that one is an emergency. If you call me, if I have the pickup, I'll provide. And you go and take your dead body and then you drive up, drop and cover.
Okay, so far you've highlighted security incidents and incidents of demise of certain personnel. That one you can, yes, sorry?
Go ahead.
You said no.
No, I want to hear from you because you said something that I don't understand. This was I said no.
Okay, please highlight it so I can restate myself.
No, what I said is very simple. You said other than the office of the IGP, whether if there are other institutions when they have an emergency. I said yes. There are instances people will have dead body at the RBTA, they don't have vehicle to transport, they'll call me. And okay, if I have to pick up, I allow for them to take their dead body.
Okay, so that's precisely what I was stating, that other than when there's a demise or somebody is dead, or when there are security concerns, are there any other incidents that would warrant your chain of command to be broken for an institution to write to you directly?
It will be difficult.
It will be difficult. All right. And ordinarily, if there is no security concern, even the IGP would have to write to the SG for the SG to direct you.
Yeah.
So we have established that the ordinary line of command or chain of command is between yourself and the SG, especially when it comes to matters of vehicles. You report to the SG.
No, not only SG. I said I reported to 2 persons. The Secretary General, Chief of Staff, Minister of Affairs. These are my 2 supervisors inside the OP.
The Chief of Staff is under the SG, correct?
The Chief of Staff is a minister.
He's a minister?
Yes.
Okay, I see. Back to your reporting lines, especially I'm focused on the SG and the IGP because it's cross institutions. And perhaps I would ask whether the IGP could instruct you on issues bordering on vehicle control.
What do you mean bordering?
Issues that concern vehicle control.
But I think I have told you about that.
Please say it again. I can ask you a question 10 times. If
I said IGP is my reporting line. When I have something to do with it related to a vehicle.
Now, I'm not asking you about something. I'm asking you about a specific thing. Can the IGP instruct you on how or what to do with a vehicle?
What to do with a vehicle is license.
Can the IGP instruct you on issues of vehicle control?
Related to which issue?
You tell me.
No. You said IGP can instruct me related to a vehicle issue.
Yes.
In what conditions? Whether to assign it to somebody?
Mr. Sediba,
yes.
You mentioned that you report to both the IGP and the SG. Now, my question to you was what do you report to the IGP on, and what do you report to the SG on? And you maintain that you report to both.
Mm-hmm.
But I want now to be specific. On issues of vehicle control, in what manner do you report to the IGP?
IGP, I report to him in issues that are related to me, and he assigns me to work on them. And I report back to him.
In issues that are related to you?
Yes.
Can you elaborate on that? I don't understand that.
Like, after the impasse in February, I was called by then the IGP, Yankuba Sonko. We have a meeting at the mobile police. That was on the...
Okay, you know what, we'll get to that.
No, you said you want to mobile reporting line. It's all part of my reporting line.
I understand that. We'll get to that shortly. Okay. However, what I want to understand now is, generally, how does your job relate to taking instructions from the IGP?
Based on assignment instructed to me by IGP to work on it.
So now, can an assignment come from the IGP with regards to vehicle control?
Yes, like for example, if the police are traveling outside the Gambia, they'll consult my office and said, we are going out of the country, they will request.
But those are not instructions. Those, because you are the controller of government vehicles, and before they can leave the country, they need your approval. Correct? Those are not instructions.
IGP can only instruct me pending if you have something to do with my way. Like what I want.
Say that again. Say that last part.
I said IGP will instruct me on unrelated matters that have something to do with my way. Like what I want to explain. You said, no, we have to go down a bit, then let's wait for that.
So we will get to that.
Okay.
However, it has to be, you said it has to be something to do with your office.
Yes.
And your office is at the SG's...
Office of the President.
Office of the President, correct?
Yeah.
That is, Office of the President and police are two different offices, correct?
Yes.
Now, my question is, if it has something to do with your job, as vehicle controller at OP, or the government vehicle controller, can the IGP instruct you to do something as government vehicle controller that relates to your TOR as government vehicle controller?
I believe
You believe he
we should
can?
go back to the point that you don't want me to explain. But if I don't explain that,
You will explain that.
Yeah, but
you will be given time to explain that.
but
not now.
But now, what do you want me to explain? Because I think
What I want you to explain,
Yeah.
if you can listen to the question,
Yeah.
is on issues that are in your TOR
Yeah.
as the vehicle controller, the government vehicle controller, under the office of the president. Can the IGP instruct you on those issues?
What I told you that I'm a police commissioner being deployed at OP by the Office of the Inspector General of Police. Then by virtue as a police commissioner attached to the president, I must be given some instruction by IGP to work on.
Okay. Just to recount what we have established. We have established one, you are the vehicle controller, the government vehicle controller.
Yeah.
Two, your government vehicle controller the vehicle control unit is an office under the office of the president. Three, you are the head of the vehicle control unit. According to yourself, even though you have said that the office is under the office of the president, you claim that you're being paid from the office of the Inspector Generals of Police.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. And because of that, you have two reporting lines, one from the SG and one from the IGP. From what you have explained, it doesn't seem like there is a clear definition of what the IGP can order you to do and what the SG can order you to do.
No, SG can order, SG is my reporting line. Is my reporting line. IGP, I have issues to do with him when he concerns Office of the Inspector General of Police and my office. Yes.
Okay. And these issues that concern the IGP, except for your instructions in January, February of 2017, what are they generally? You don't have to be specific, just generally.
What do you mean? Which one?
You said when IGP can only instruct you when you have issues to deal with the IGP. So what are those issues?
The issues are when need arise, and when need arise in the office of the IGP.
Mr. Saidwa,
I said my reporting line is that if IGP has something to do with my office or he has an assignment.
yes, we are asking what something is that?
Like what I want to say.
And I told you, aside from that incident,
Yes.
generally, what general issues are issues to do with the IGP?
I told you that IGP, when security issues concern are in need, they'll contact my office and I'll provide vehicles for that security concern to be solved. I'll give them 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles. It depends. If they want to go on patrol, sometimes like anti-crime, PRU, I give them 2, 3, 4 vehicles during the weekend from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They return them back nationwide up to Passy. Sometimes they go on patrol up to Passy during the weekend. I provide them that. That is part of my role with the Office of the Inspector General of Police at a time.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So from the general nature of what you've explained, the issues will be security, concerns, patrol. Those are the general issues.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you said you were a commissioner.
Yes,
What are you a commissioner of?
I'm a police commissioner of vehicle control.
Yes, but what is your mandate as a commissioner? Are you responsible for a certain territory, or is it just a title?
No, but it's not a title. I'm a police commissioner.
Responsible for what exactly?
Responsible for the vehicle control. All the government fleets.
Okay. So you don't Commissioners are from the police, right? They are police commissioners.
No, it depends on the police commissioner. Other commissioners are also commissioners at all their institutions. What are the police commissioners?
Yes, but usually commissioners come from these security outfits.
No.
For example, the immigration, police. It is very, it is very unorthodox when we're talking about the kind of commissioner that you are, to find it in other institutions. Of course, it is not the kind of commissioner that would sit in a commission of inquiry. That's not the kind of commissioner we're talking about. We're talking about commissioners such as yourself.
Yes.
Yes. Usually, my lay understanding of commissioners are the regional heads of police outfits. Correct?
Yes.
So I would like to understand your own commissioner. Why? How are you a commissioner? What are you responsible for? Because you are a vehicle controller, and that's why you are the controller of all government vehicles.
Yeah.
But what is that commissioner aspect? What are you responsible for under your commissioner outfit?
You see, a commissioner is a rank. It's a rank in the Gambia Police Force. And that rank, that makes you to be assigned to certain responsibilities, like territory commissioners. My responsibility as a commissioner is that I've been assigned and I've been deployed to be in control of government village.
All right, I would leave that issue to the committee. Perhaps we can find solace elsewhere. We can move on, Honorable Chair. Mr. Saidi, I would like to go to the issue of record keeping before we speak about what you so eagerly want to explain, which I will give you so much time to explain since you're eager to explain it. But before that, record keeping in your office. Now, you hinted that mostly letters are sent to the Secretary General, who will then minute it to you, as the officer in charge. Anything to do with facilitation of government vehicles will go to the SG on a normal circumstance and then minute it to you, correct?
It depends on the nature of correspondence.
Please elaborate.
I said it depends on the nature of the correspondence from SG, keyboard staff, to my office.
Elaborate.
I said it depends on the nature.
Okay, sorry. Maybe I use a different word.
Yeah.
Expand on that. You said it depends on the nature. So I want you to speak more about that nature so that we can understand as a committee. You know, most of these things that you're telling us,
Yeah.
Mr. Sediba, you are the expert. You deal with them every day.
Yeah.
So it comes as second nature to you. Sometimes you might think that we all know what protocol that you follow, but we don't.
Okay.
Because it is so simple to you, you might think that we are also on the same page, but we are not. So we need you to break these answers down. You understand?
Okay.
All right. Now explain for us. What do you mean?
Okay. What I mean about that is when there are newly purchased vehicles from institutions, they write to the Secretary General and said, okay, we purchased a newly purchased vehicle and we want it to be numbered. And then we have correspondents also that are requesting for driver's license, institutions that are requesting for yearly sticker 2025, for example. And then we have institutions that are also have some conferences and they write to SG, they need support from the Office of the Secretary General. And then we have instances that the VIPs are coming, like government state guests, delegations that are coming from other countries, and they have something to do with government. They write and they request for people, and we provide. These are almost our daily activities. And those who are traveling outside Gambia, they provide requests and we give them clearance.
Okay.
These are our daily activities.
Thank you very much. And all these correspondences, who are they addressed to?
It depends. It goes to Secretary General, sometimes it comes to my office directly.
Okay, so the ones that, you explained that already, that in emergencies it comes to your office directly, correct?
Yes.
Only in emergencies?
No, I said there are issues that will come to my office directly. There are issues that will go to the Secretary General and will come back to me directly.
Okay, aside from the emergencies that you mentioned and the frequent requests for patrol and whatnot, those I'm assuming that that understanding is there between yourself and your superiors, that since these requests are so frequent, we don't need to follow the proper channel, which would be reasonable. Like the police asking you for a patrol vehicle every week, every other week. That I'm sure comes to you directly. And then when it comes to issues of national security, perhaps there's an emergency, it comes to you as a request directly, correct?
Yes.
Aside from those ones, everything else goes to SG, correct?
No, not everything.
What other things am I leaving out?
Like an officer want to travel, and then you prepare the vehicle clearance.
So an office that wants to travel, they don't need to write to the SG.
No, they write to the SG, but sometimes before it goes to the folder, it comes to me like weekends, Friday. Then an officer want to travel on Saturday or on Sunday, and by Friday, before it go to the main folder, it comes to me, it delays. Sometimes they call me and then we clear the driver or the messenger from the institution, and then we provide the clearance and we file it.
Yes.
Those are things that sometimes they don't go to SG. But corresponding that go to the SG, we go to the SG in a time, and they come back to me and we act on based on the information given or the directive given.
So there is no one way to do it. Because everything you've explained here is that the normal thing to do would be to write to the SG.
Yes.
However, in certain instances, emergencies, security instances, frequent requests, they come to you directly, right? To my mind, right? Yes?
Yes.
You know what you're saying yes to, correct?
Yes.
Okay. To my mind, those are all exceptions. Because the rule is that, your normal rule is that you write to the SG, and then the SG will minute it to you, correct? He's the head of the... Yes. But there are certain instances, because of your working relationship with certain institutions, it will defeat the purpose of effective communication if you have to follow that route, correct? So sometimes it comes directly to you.
No, it depends. It's not sometimes. You see, the folder, the main folder, like for example, when a minister want to travel, a permanent secretary or head of department in the institution want to travel, whatever reasons, the right it goes to the record. Sometimes the travel might be very prompt. Like you want to travel at the airport, and they said, oh, there is no flight, you have to go through Dakar. Sometimes if you want to take the chain of command, it will delay. You come and then you call and then we clear and then we prepare those. Those are the instances that we do.
I understand that, but those are very minimal instances. They are like emergencies, right? Correct?
It depends.
They are like emergencies, correct?
I say it depends sometimes.
What does it depend? Every answer of yours depends. Please elaborate on your depend.
Like if you need an assignment from my office, and then the keep of staff travel, the SG travel, it goes to the record, and they bring it to me. The next person there, maybe the deputy chief of staff will be available, and we will manage it. It comes, and we act on it. Those are the assignments. Sometimes we work on them.
Okay. All right, let's make some progress. Everything you've told me comes down to two things. The modus operandi, the normal way to do things is to write to the SG, and the SG will follow it on. However, there are instances that warrant communication to you directly for whatever reason. And there are three reasons that have been forwarded: national security, emergencies, and frequent engagements. Those are the only communication to you. Otherwise, communication ordinarily flows from SG or Chief of Staff, but so definitely somebody within the infrastructure of the Office of the President, correct?
Yes.
All right. So what about, so when it comes to the Secretary General, he would minute it to you. I'm sure he would have a correspondence file of some sort. When it comes from the Secretary General, how are these received by you? Whether they are official letters or directives, how are they received by you? Do you record them? Do you reference your office or your folders?
Well, these correspondence are normally been sent to my office by the messengers. When they copy from the main file at OP, they'll give me the messenger, and the messenger will come and deliver to me in my office.
My question was how you document these. Now, it will be minuted to you, right?
Yes,
It will be minuted to you, vehicle controller, take action.
take action. Yes.
Now, once you receive that letter, what do you do with it? Do you make a copy and record it somewhere else? Or do you just act on it and report back?
No, it depends. If the letter concerning reporting back, based on that letter, we act on that particular letter and reference that particular letter. But if the correspondent is just to act on it, like no reply, like somebody requested for a vehicle clearance, that one we only issue clearance and give it to you. We don't reference it. But if a letter that has to be referenced and right back to the institution where they need an issue related to Secretary to my office, we write back and reference and send it back to them.
So what do you reference it as?
My references are OP reference.
Which files?
Come again?
Which files are they? Are your files or are they just the Secretary General's files? What files are they?
No, they are also the President file.
I understand, but under what unit?
On the Office of the President.
What unit of the Office of the President?
Google file and Office of the President is T49. Is T49. That Google file is T49.
T49. So
349.
349.
Yes, 0123. Yeah, these are the correspondence that I used to do when I'm writing replies to the other institutions.
And then you reference the document and you put it in every respective folder.
No, I have only one folder. Going out, I put it there. Going in, I put it there.
All right.
Yes.
Secretariat, please show the witness these documents. Honorable Chair, just for the reference, I am showing the witness a series of letters that are handing over letters. If they could be shown to the witness. Now just go through those quickly.
Yes, they are my documents.
They're all your documents.
Yes.
And these are all documents, some of them are handing over, some of them are release, correct?
Yes.
And these are all documents that are emanating from your office.
Yes.
Now, my query is as to the reference. It seems like most of your documents are not properly referenced, or they are not recorded systematically. Why is that the case?
Yes, because these documents are addressed to me directly from the commission. When we have a meeting at the commission.
Which document are you talking about? The first one?
It's the first one that is put. I'm talking about the first one.
I told you to look at all the documents.
I'm trying to answer what you said. I have looked all.
I've not asked you about the first document.
Yes.
I asked you to look at all the documents.
Yes, I have looked at them.
Right. You've seen the ones that emanate from you,
Yes,
the ones that come from you,
yes.
why are they not properly referenced and prepared for recording?
Yeah, because these people were the ones that I recover from the users that I feel that the vehicle that they have been using our government on, and they have been handed over to them by then the former president. Then when I receive vehicle from them and recover it from them, then I feel like I have to give the documents to authenticate that this particular vehicle you have returned it to office of the president.
Okay, you feel like it. It's not a protocol. Okay, forget all of that. I'm assuming that this is protocol from the vehicle controller, which is a very good protocol. When somebody brings back a vehicle to hand it back over, they sign and you sign for accountability purposes, correct?
Yes.
That's fine. I'm commending you for that. My query is that there are no letterheads on some of those letters, whether they are handing over letters or release of tractors letters.
There is no letter that I signed without a letterhead. It's just that the reference number is not there. But the issue of these letters to the people that I recovered the vehicle from, it is very genuine for me to provide them a document. Tomorrow they were in custody of a vehicle that I feel like they are government owned. I recover it from them. It's necessary for me to write a document and give it to them, a copy, so that at any point in time today they can able to justify, hey, the vehicle that I have in my possession, I have returned it to the office of the president.
Fine.
Yeah.
And I agree with you, Mr. Sediba.
Yeah.
It is indeed necessary for you to give them those documents. Now, imagine there are 1,000 of those documents contained in one file.
Yeah.
Imagine, right?
Yeah.
If you want to trace a document, a document evidencing one Mr. Lamin Diba returning a government vehicle back to you, for which he duly signed for.
Yes.
How do you trace that document?
Me? These are my documents. These are original documents that when I came to the investigation, they said, whether do I have any correspondence between my office and the commission? I give them a bunch of documents.
And those documents?
These are my documents.
And nobody is denying that they're your documents.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, how do you find a single document when you need it?
How do I file it?
For example,
Yes.
Mr. Lamin Mdiba comes to drop his vehicle, which is a government vehicle, to the office of the vehicle controller, and I find one of the personnel from the vehicle control unit.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Diba signs a document, as well as one of the personnel from the vehicle control unit signs the document. Correct? Now the transaction is complete. I've successfully handed over. Now, since I've handed over, there's a document that evidences the fact that I have handed over, correct?
Yeah.
And as you said, for future purposes, when there's a query, where is this vehicle? I can come and say that this is my receipt. I clearly handed over, correct? Now, my question is, even before you come to me, let's say the Secretary General says, did Mr. Diba hand over his vehicle? And you want to check your records. How do you go to Mr. Diba's letters directly?
I pay for
Or do you have to go painstakingly and look through your folder?
anybody that will recover the vehicle, I give you a handing over and put it in that folder.
And this folder was opened in which year?
This was during 2017.
2017. So from 2017 to today, do you know how many handing over you've done?
I can't remember because the ones that I hand over, I hand over to the people that we recovered the vehicle from. All that's handing over, we are in my one document. That's the one that I give to your people, the investigator.
Yes, and my question is you've put all those handing over notes from 2017 to date in one file.
What folder?
One folder. And that folder, of course, there would be thousands of handing over notes, correct?
It can't be 1,000 because the vehicle are not up to 1,000. The vehicle are not up to 1,000. You have my list of people that are recovered from the
Yes,
people.
but you know the handing over, are they handing over or release? They are two different things. There's release and there's handing over of vehicles.
No,
Let me learn. So, you know in your example that the IGP can call you for a vehicle for patrol on Friday, for example, and they will use it till Sunday. Now on Sunday when the IGP come back, do they sign anything?
IGP never put to my police and sign.
So they don't hand over, they don't do a handing over note.
That's when we are giving people to the police galas, they go and tell the inventory. People that will give them the nature, the mileage, the whatever the conditions they are, the jag, spare wheel, whatever. After when they are returning on Monday, we do the same handing and taking over.
Do you sign a document?
We sign the document between us and them.
Which document is that?
That's the handing over.
That's the handing over.
And the taking over.
Correct.
Yes.
So, and you can agree with me that one car
Yes.
can be given out three times in a week.
No. For institutions, it cannot be.
You cannot give out one patrol car more than once a week.
No, I don't understand what you want to talk.
My query is, every time a vehicle is taken,
Yes.
checks are done.
Yes.
And when it's brought back, checks are done.
Yes.
And after those checks tally, that what you've taken is what you've brought back,
Yes.
something is signed.
Yes.
That thing that is signed is called a handing over.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Do you call it handing over note or handing over?
Handing over.
Handing over. Okay, it's called a handing over.
Yes.
That handing over, if the vehicle is taken again, the same thing is repeated, and handing over given again, correct?
Yeah, because you can return a vehicle today and tomorrow something can be done today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, that means I can take the vehicle on Tuesday, bring it back on Wednesday,
Yes.
and then Pate can take it on Wednesday, bring it back on that same Wednesday,
Yes.
and then IGP can take it on Friday, bring it back on Sunday. That means 3 handing over notes would be signed.
No, we only give it to, if the Inspector General of Police need vehicles, we take it to police garage. That's why we do handing over, but we don't give it to other institutions for them to use. Only if the IGP need or other security outlet need vehicle for security matters.
Are you saying that the other institutions don't sign handing over notes?
Hand over not like one.
The handing over documents that you have in front of you?
No. You are talking about this one?
The handing over documents, yes.
Yes, this one is on the commission and my own. These are the 2 documents that I have.
Secretary, please bring the documents. Let me aid Mr. Sediba. Right, let's look at those 2 documents. Those are both handing over of vehicles, correct? Correct?
Yes.
Now, are those people from the commission?
No, but this one is not my handing over.
What dates are on those documents?
This document is from General Suleiman Baji, others to Umpamendi. They are all with the document.
But what date is on the document?
This was 21st January 2017.
Since when were you vehicle controller?
I was at 2012.
From 2012 to date?
Yes,
This was done in 2017.
2017.
And you head that unit, correct?
This unit?
Yes.
No, this Brigadier Suleiman,
Whose handing over note is that?
This one is General Suleiman.
To who?
Badi, to Upamendi.
And who is Upamendi?
Upamendi also was a general
And to,
at the state guard.
yes.
Yes.
And that has nothing to do with your office.
No, this thing has nothing to do with my wife.
So this document was in your records.
This document was never in my record. What happened was when I recovered that vehicle, from General Suleiman, General Umpa, he told me that vehicle is being allocated to him. They give it to him as a gift. I said, who? He said, it's General Suleiman Badi give it to him. These are vehicles, these are part of the 33 vehicles that have been recovered from the individual. When Umpa was returning that vehicle, he returned with this. And also I give him a handing over from me to him.
All right, look at the second document. This is part of your records, by the way, just for the record. But look at the second document.
The second document is from Padu Fatih. I give him a handing over because he returned a Ford vehicle, a Ford Focus vehicle was given to him.
Who is that?
Padu Fatih, then I don't know, she's the manager, I don't know, Gansel or Gansel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's the deputy general manager of Gamcel.
It could be.
Okay, she's in Gamcel.
Okay.
She took a vehicle.
She
returned the vehicle.
She returned it.
And because of protocol, you gave her a handing over note.
No, yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because that's the procedure.
That's the procedure that I...
Any vehicle that is taken from you and is brought back, you do a note.
They did not bring it for themselves. We know that they are in custody of that vehicle. I call them to bring it.
I understand that.
I give them this.
I understand that. No matter how they brought it, that's not a concern for me.
Okay.
My concern is, once it's taken, when it's brought back, there is a handing over note.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that for every vehicle, even now?
No. It's not for now. I said the time that we are recovering vehicles, the time that my office was assigned to recover vehicles, that was the time we are giving this vehicle.
So all the handing over notes are from vehicles that you forcefully recovered?
It's not forcefully.
Okay, go
It's
on.
not forcefully. They are government owned.
Yes.
Yes.
But you used some sort of authority to force to recover them.
I've been assigned to do it.
Yes.
Yes, this is why I take it from them.
So it's only those vehicles that benefited from the handing over note.
Only.
Only those.
Only, yes.
Okay, that's the clarity that I sought for.
Yeah.
So aside from the vehicles that you were assigned to recover,
Yes.
there are no other vehicles that benefit from handing over notes.
Or that's the one from the commission. When they are to release their tractors, they write to and say release.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, that's fine. My query now is that none of these letters, not the release, not the handing over, none of them have references, and that is a worry for the committee, because how do you then find documents when you need them?
You see, this document that you are having now, if I did not put them in record, you should not have get them. I put them in record. This is why I was able to provide when investigator said, do I have any correspondence between me and the people that will recover the vehicle and between my office and the Commission of Inquiry? I give them all the documents that I have, including all the vehicles that have been recovered, the booklet and all the information related to vehicle, all the information related to tractors. They are all with them.
Yes, and we appreciate that you filed these. However, my thanks to you is a bit cynical, because that is exactly what your job is.
Yes.
You are supposed to record. However, my question is not with the recording, it's in the manner in which you recorded it. For example, if I wanted one document out of these, how would you normally find it? Would you go through all the documents in your folder one by one before you find them?
You have the list of the vehicles that I signed this handing over. They have the list. If they check on the list and they check on the handing over that I give them, they will tell it.
Okay.
Because all the records that I give to the users that they return their vehicles, the handing overs, they are in a folder, and the folder I give it.
Which is a very good initiative.
Yeah.
My question again is, your letterheads don't have references. And again, I must state for the record that perhaps this issue does not have a direct nexus to the mandate of this committee, but it is indeed important to establish before we proceed to today's business. And the question is, none of your letters they have letterheads, but they don't have references. So it will be a painstaking activity just to identify one document out of the lot. Now your documents indeed, they tally with the list that you provided to the commission and to your superiors. It indeed tallies. My question is, if I want to find a particular document, how do I find it?
But the documents are already in your hand, and you have the record in your hand. If the folder is with you, go to the folder and see.
Mr. Saidi, but I believe you don't understand the manner, but I'll leave it to the committee once more. I am poised to make progress today, so I will not allow this to hinder us. Perhaps the committee can take it off from there. So perhaps a last attempt at trying to make Mr. Seriba understand, if the Secretariat could indulge me to give this document to him.
Okay.
Have you looked at it? You see, Mr. Seriba, what I'm struggling to understand is how your office particularly will ensure follow-up and tracking of official correspondences in the absence of a proper referencing system, a proper filing system. Now, when you look at that letter, can you read it? Can you read the letter?
Yes.
As who is it from?
The letter is addressed to me.
It's addressed to you. Who is it coming from?
It's coming from the Alai Mamadi Forum, Secretary to the Commission.
Commission, all right. What is the caption?
The Commission decision on tractors.
The date?
It was dated on the 4th June 2028.
All right, speak to your mic and read out the letter.
Okay.
Read, please.
Okay. Please allow me to convey decision.
Speak to the mic.
Please allow me to convey decision of the Commission to accept your recommendation on the tractors indicated in your report dated 28 May 2028. The Commission would like to proceed soonest. We would be grateful to have a meeting with you tomorrow, 2 p.m., as discussed with your deputy, Mr. Joe, to lay out a plan of work.
All right. Can I have those documents and the other two that you were earlier given?
Which one? Yeah, we did on it. Ah, okay.
All right, just to reiterate, perhaps you can bring your mic down a bit. Your words are a bit muffled when you speak. Yeah. But just to reiterate for the record, the letter reads, please allow me to convey the decision of the Commission to accept your recommendations on tractors as indicated in your report dated 28th May 2018. Now, that report, which report are they referring to here? The report dated the 28th of May 2018.
Yeah, if you can assist me on the report from the Commission, because I may not have been in possession of the record.
Say that again?
I said if you can able to provide me the report or the assessment report that I wrote to the commission regarding that subject matter.
Which subject matter?
The one that is just before you.
The tractors?
Yeah, the tractor, yeah.
So my question to you is that which report are they looking for? The 28th of May. Your response to me is that I should help you.
No, the issues are, you have been assigned by the commission themselves for the tractors.
Yes, so where is that communication?
The communication all are with your people.
Secretariat, is there a document that he can peruse to identify the documents that are referred to? Please afford the witness.
Which one? No, these are copies. I mean, the originals that I gave you. I did not give any copies.
Those are copies of the originals. Now go through those and highlight the document.
We are my original document. These are copies. I did not provide the copies. I provide the original document. Then I cannot.
Mr. Steriba,
Yes.
what I'm asking you to do
Yes.
is to identify the document that is being referred to in this letter of 4th June. It is immaterial whether you are holding originals or copies. Please identify the document and let's move on.
The documents that you suddenly identify is within the document that I provide to them. And I did not give them copy. Those are my records.
These are copies of your original documents. We understand that you gave original documents. Why you gave original documents, we will get to that. I don't know why. But those are copies, which means that they look exactly like the originals. Which means that if you look at the document, you'll be able to identify, just like you'll be able to identify the original.
Counsel, just a second. Do you have the originals with you?
Yes, we do.
If you have, just to make it easy, let's provide him with the original and see what he will do.
With all due respect, Honorable Chair, we are using the originals on the council table, and we cannot dismantle that. If we do, it will disorient us. We have offered him the copies, the exact copies of the originals. It shouldn't make a difference. We just need him to identify them.
And everything is intact there.
Of course. Okay, I can assure you that I too have not seen it there. And
anyway,
that is...
Anyway,
Go on.
all the correspondence that I have with the commissioners, I have a booklet. I bring it and I give it to them. I told them, copy it and you give me my original. They said, no, go. We'll bring it to you at the day of where we are seated now. I give them. Oh, they ask for it and I give them all the copies of the correspondence that I have with the commission.
Mr. Sediba, are you able to read and write?
I can be able to do that very well.
All right. When you received your summons,
Yes.
what did your summons direct you
Yes,
to?
let me accompany the vehicles, the documents pertaining to the commission.
When you received your summons to produce documents,
Yes.
you received 2 summons, correct?
Yes,
In fact, 3.
yes,
One was for you to produce documents,
yes,
correct?
yes.
And who did that document say you should submit documents to?
When I came on the 8th for the
No,
investigation.
that's not my question.
No,
That's not my question,
You
Mr.
should hear from me.
I want you to answer my question first before we move on to...
How do you want me to answer your question?
Yes
You don't
or no?
hear from me. No, it can't be yes or no.
Okay, it should be yes or no. And I'm going to insist that it's yes or no.
Right.
Mr. Sediba,
It depends.
it does not depend.
No,
I'm tired of your, it depends.
No.
Listen to the question.
Yes,
You received a summons to produce.
yes,
That summons to produce asked you to submit documents to a designated officer, yes or no?
I brought it here.
That summons to produce
You have to do
asked you to submit
Yes.
your documents to a designated officer,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Who did that summons ask you to submit to?
What they asked me to, what they asked me.
I'm not talking about they.
No.
No, Mr. Sediba, I'm not talking about they. I'm talking about it, the summons. Who did it ask you to submit to?
Someone asked me to provide the documents to the investigators.
The summons, is that what the summons did?
Yes, they asked me
That's what the summons said.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. The documents that I have related to do with the commissions, I brought it in that office.
Would you be surprised if I told you that the summons,
Yes.
if you actually read it,
Yes,
asked you to submit the documents to the clerk of the National Assembly? And that means you would have had to submit it to the records office of the National Assembly. In fact, the summons, Mr. Sediba, asked you to provide 3 copies of each of documents.
No.
3 certified. Let me finish.
no.
Let me finish.
The summons that they give me is with me.
Let me finish.
No, you are talking about the summons.
Yes.
The summons that they give me is
Let
with me.
me finish, Mr.
Yes.
Sediba. The summons asked you to provide 3 copies of documents, and those copies were to be provided and submitted to the clerk of the National Assembly, who your letter should have been addressed to. You did not do that. You heeded to the summons to appear before the investigators, upon which you came with a folder. Now, we are not faulting you for not following protocol, because eventually we got the documents. What we wanted, we got. So we will cut you some slack. If I can put it simply, we will forgive you for not following instructions. You, Mr. Sediba. Yes? But you submitted your documents to the investigators, and you submitted originals, which I said we'll come to shortly. My question now is that when you were submitting, you mentioned you brought the whole folder, and you gave them the folder and told them to copy and bring it back.
Yes.
They copied, and they gave me the originals.
Yes.
However, what I've noticed in your folder is your folder doesn't have any references.
Yes.
So if I want to find a document,
Yes.
I have to painstakingly look at every single document in the folder
Yes.
before I can find that document.
Yes.
Is that the case?
The folder, yes. You have
That's the
to search
case.
for the folder.
You have to search for the document in the folder.
Yes.
So there's no sequencing, there's no referencing in to help you find a document faster.
No.
Okay, that's all I wanted us to highlight.
Yes.
Now, I would allow us to proceed to more interesting matters, right? And when I say more interesting, I'm sure you will be happy because it is clearly interesting to you. Beginning of 2017, you got instructions to do an inventory, right?
Yes.
Please, I want you to take your time, be very slow. don't swallow your words. Put the mic down like this, the way I have it, kindly. Please put it down. Yes, a bit more, because you move a lot. Good. Now, I wish for you to take this committee through step by step how the instructions came about, what was the feeling around that time, how did you get the instructions, how did you feel about the instructions, and proceed.
Okay. First of all, is that on one fine Friday, I was called by then Inspector General of Police, Yankuba Sonko. He said, okay, Sediba, I want us to meet at the mobile police on Saturday. I believe that was on the 25th February.
Go ahead.
That was on the 25th February, on a Saturday. They said 9 o'clock. Then we met at the mobile police on that Saturday in the morning. Then when I arrived, I met him, IGP there, and other colleagues also came and met me there. That is Lavin Party from SIS, he's one of the directors there. Plus one Timothy Sambu, who is also at the SIS, including myself, Suleiman Dawa from the police, and then you have one Inspector Jabu that also is from the police. I think he's been assigned as the photographer. And when we arrived, the IGP said he has been directed to verify and to take an inventory of all the vehicles that have been left in Kanilai. And
Sorry, my apologies. I will allow you to move smoothly, but I just wanted to clarify something. You said the IGP was assigned. Who was assigned? Oh, sorry, directed rather. Who directed the IGP?
What he told us that he was being directed by then the Secretary General after the impasse, who was overseen as the Secretary General, that's Dauda Patel, and then the Minister of Finance and Economic Affairs, that is Amadou Sane, that he has a meeting with them, and he has been instructed to provide a team that will go around Kanilai and all other places that has been occupied by the former president, to take an inventory of all the vehicles that have been left there when the former president left to Equatorial Guinea. That was on a Saturday. And the people that I have stated, we are the team that we have a meeting with the IGP. So, concerning, sorry, plus one Lieutenant Colonel Abdullah Jallo. We are the team that we have a meeting with the IGP on that Saturday. And the instruction is that by Monday, you should go to Kanilai in the morning. That was February. Then that Monday morning, we all assembled at the mobile police, and then we find our way, and we went to Kanilai. But before going that particular day, I have been told, I said, what is a peak period?
Which particular day is that?
It was on a Saturday, on the 25th. On the 25th February.
So the Saturday was the 25th,
Yes.
not the Friday. You had mentioned...
No, I said Friday I was called by the IGP. He said on Saturday we met at the mobile police. And when we met there, that was on the 25th. And he said that we have to embark on Monday, which is on the 27th of February.
Okay.
And then the team embarked to Kanilai on Monday 27th. When we arrived there, we met the one that was actually been left there was Major Aluso. He was the one who was being in charge since the former president when he was there. We met Aluso.
Continue.
Yeah, we met Aluso and introduced our missions to Aluso. Aluso said, okay, now let me also go and inform the family members of the former president. Then the family members of the former president were contacted, and then they all came with some of the villagers. When they came, we have a meeting with them, but they said that they are not going to accept us unless and until they have a conversation with the former president. And then the elder brother called him, and he has something to speak with him in dollar. But I cannot speak what they have been, both the two are speaking. But later, he gave a phone to Aliso. He said, Aliso, who are there? He said, okay, Commissioner Sediba, Colonel Jallo, and other members are the people that came from Banjul, and they said that they are here to take the inventory of all the vehicles that we left. Okay, he said, okay, give me the phone. He gave them the phone, and I spoke with him. What I told him was that, yes, we have been assigned by the Inspector General Police to come and take the inventory of vehicles that we left in your residence and the complex before you move. This is why we are here, to take the inventory of vehicles that we left here. Then we spoke with him, I spoke with him, and then, okay, I give phone back to Aliso, and Aliso give phone back to Seni. And they all agreed that, okay, now he said, okay, you can take the inventory. Then that was the time that we started to take the inventory of all the vehicles that we found in Kanilai. After taking all the inventories in Kanilai, then we proceed to Kotu, other places as he.
Before we go to Kotu, at Kanilai you mentioned you met Major Aliso.
Yes.
He was on the ground?
He was the one left on the ground.
So you met him on the ground?
We met him on the ground, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Was that the first time you were coming into contact with Mr. So?
Yeah, that was the first contact that when President Gambia left. But we have been working hand in glove before, but when the president left, that was the first time that I went there to take the inventory of those vehicles that have been left there by the former president.
Okay. Please, let's go to Kotu.
Then we go to Kotu, where the mother reside, we take the inventory. We go to Picholat, we take inventory. We go to MSA, we take vehicles that we found there. We went to Civil Farm, we went to Farado Farm, we went to Jahali Pachap, and then I think those are the areas, we went to State House also. Those are the areas that we take inventory.
Are those the only places you visited?
Yes.
What about Banjulinding?
Yes, sorry, Banjulinding, we didn't go there because Banjulinding, I'm not sure we went to Banjulinding. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, the Nigerians have this saying that charity begins at home. Did you start from State House?
No, we studied.
You started from Kanila. But did you eventually go to do record?
Yeah.
State House?
Yeah, we do record at the State House.
So you did at State House Banjul?
Banjul, yes.
What about State House Fajara?
No, then Jawara was not in, then Jamia was not in Fajal. Sorry. Then Jamia was not occupying Fajara.
So you are saying that you did not go to Fajara? There was no vehicle in Fajara?
In Fajara? Where the former President Jawara was? No, we never went there to invade any vehicle.
Where, you know, when this administration assumed office,
Yes.
they were stationed in Fajara for a good time before they transitioned to the State House.
No, people that have been invaded in Fajara, they are people that we found in other places and we moved them to Fajara.
So you did not go to Fajara? There was
No,
no
there was
vehicle
no
in Fajara?
vehicle in Fajara. No.
All right.
No.
So how did you determine where vehicles were? Did you have a prior recollection or knowledge of where to go, or did you just frequent where the president frequented?
Now, what I was instructed was to go and invented where the former president was occupying. And these are the places that I have mentioned, that he was occupying all these places.
So you are saying that he was occupying MSA?
NSAS,
How?
Karina family grew there. That's why his workshop is. That's why his major vehicles have been packed.
CIFO also?
See, he has a gun in there. Some of the vehicles are there.
Okay. Pacha?
Bachar. That's this on 2016. That's the farm.
Okay.
Yes.
Which farm?
This on 2016 farm. Then Kanila family grew farm in Bachar.
Right. So essentially, you just went to places that you the government rather were aware of the former president's presence in, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, continue.
After our assessment, we provide a document and we hand over to one to the Inspector General of Police, and I keep my copy.
When you say Pachar, you mean Jahali?
Jahali Pachar,
Okay.
at the last period.
Okay. There are how many rice fields were there? 2, right?
No, Jahali Pachar is a very big one rice field called Jahali.
So you only visited one point.
1 panel.
All right. So, just to recap, you got instructions from the Office of the Inspector General of Police.
Yeah.
Who got his instructions from the SG? Correct?
Come again?
From the SG.
Me?
From what you said.
Me?
From what you just stated now,
Yeah.
and what is in your statement,
Yeah.
the instructions came from the Secretary General. Correct?
That's what the IG said.
And yes, the Secretary General instructed the IG and the IG instructed you.
Yes.
All right. In your statement, you made mention of the Minister of Finance.
Yes, I'm aware.
Yes. How did he come about?
That's what then the IGP said. He said that he has been assigned him by the Minister and the Secretary General.
Okay.
Yes. He has a meeting with them and they instructed him to assign a team
Okay.
to go and verify.
All right. Please help me understand this.
Yes.
Your office is under the Secretary General's office. Yet the Secretary General decided that he will go outside to instruct you. He will instruct the IGP so that the IGP can instruct you.
Yes.
Help me understand that.
I understand very well.
Yes, I know you understand.
Yes.
For me, I don't understand. So help me.
Then the IGP as my supervisor.
The IG is your supervisor.
He was my supervisor.
So the SG is your supervisor, IG is your supervisor.
That's why I said everything is related to my office and IGP. If IGP instructed me, I have to buy on the instruction given to me. This is why he instructed me to go and take the inventory of all the vehicles that have been occupied by them, the former president.
Yes.
Well,
And that was normal.
it's normal.
That is normal.
Normal.
That the instructions came from the Secretary General you share office with. In fact, who is your superior? Administrative superior, correct?
Yes.
SG decided to go to the IGP, to instruct the IGP to conduct an exercise, which ordinarily isn't abnormal until the IGP instructs you specifically to do it. And it makes me wonder why the SG could not come to you directly.
No, anyway, that one is best known to the IGP and best known to the then Secretary General at the time. But all what I know is I've been instructed by the IGP to do this exercise.
Okay. That's fine. And how were the instructions given to you? Were they verbal or were they written?
Verbal, they were not a meeting with him at the mobile police.
So it was just a verbal communication.
Verbal communication.
What did the verbal communication entail? Were you given guidance on what you were exactly what you were expected to do and how you were supposed to do it? Was there terms of reference? You know, just explain what the instructions were.
Okay, the instructions were is that we have to go and physically invent vehicle per vehicle, the chassis number, and then we take the photograph inside and outside. 3 photographs at least per each vehicle.
So the instructions were clear that you should take photographs.
Yes, because we went with a police photographer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And before I even go deep into the nature of instructions, were the instructions to you or to the team?
It was to the team, but I was the team leader based on the ranks that we have. Then I was a deputy commissioner. I was at least able to, I was most senior man within the team that was constituted by the IGP, because it comprised my office, the State Guard, the SIS, and the police.
Is it that everybody was supposed to play a specific role?
Yeah, it's just a teamwork. Teamwork is to conduct the verification and to invent. It's the same work that we are all doing. Because we are together. We inspect the vehicle chassis, we take the photograph.
Yeah, but is there a wisdom to why the IGP decided to bring the other people in? For your inclusion into the team is clear because you're a vehicle controller, correct?
Yeah.
The other members of the team, for example, the NIA officer, you don't need to state his name. There was an NIA officer.
Two of them.
Two of them.
Yeah.
Why were they included?
It's very transparent because one body cannot do it. This is what they said. As far as he is concerned about the former president, all the stakeholders has to be there so that we can put everything in on one umbrella.
So their inclusion was just for transparency.
It's for transparency.
Nothing else. So they did not do any hands-on work.
No, we work hand in glove.
I understand you.
Because we confirm such a number together. The police take pictures, and then we invent together.
And you all report to one person.
After compiling the report, we give it. We submit it to the officer of the Inspector General.
Yes, but I'm still struggling to know what everybody else did, because you can't have a whole team just for accountability purposes.
No, but it's good because it then.
I'm not saying it's bad, Mr. Seriba. What I'm saying is, why were they there? The NIA officers, okay, let's move on from the NIA officers. You said both NIA officers were there for accountability. What about the State Guard?
They are there because former president, where he is occupying, most of the soldiers are there.
So the State Guard perhaps to facilitate communication?
No, it's not a matter of to facilitate communication. It's just for the transparency purposes.
So all of them was for transparency?
Everybody was for transparency purposes.
All right, because your office does not have personnel that can be transparent. Is that what you're saying?
What do you mean by not?
You are the office responsible for inventory of vehicles, correct?
Big vehicles.
Government vehicles.
Yes, but these are some are government and some are not government.
All right. So that was your understanding that because some of them are not government and some of them are government,
yes,
you needed to go in a team.
Yes.
Okay. What about the inspector that was with you? What was his role?
He was the photographer.
He was the photographer. You see, his role is very clear.
Yes.
Your role and his role are very clear. However, the role of the State Guard, which perhaps I can argue that the State Guard, please enlighten me, the State Guards are the army officers.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yes.
All right, because the State Guards are army officers and most of the sites you are visiting were manned by army officers, it would make sense that one of their own is there. Correct? Or was that not the rationale?
In any areas that we go, where the former president was occupying, that has been guarded by the military, that's the State Guard personnel.
Yes,
So for the State Guard officer to be with us, that shows that the assignment that we are doing is not one man show. It's a collective responsibility for all the institutions to come on board and constitute a team to go and invent. Then IG assigned us to go and do that assignment because the colonel who was with me did not come there for himself. He might be picked by somebody to come and join. The SIS also by being selected by their head of department to come and join. Likewise the police, the IGP. Then I believe that it's based on the collective responsibility of all the security heads and form a team to go and conduct an inventory.
Okay, that's understood. What I don't still understand is why the NIA would be there. But let's take it as it was a group security exercise.
I believe so.
Okay. Now, please, I want you to describe the circumstances under which you undertook the inventory. Be as explicit as possible. Give us as much information as you can. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, I would ask that the Secretariat give you copies of. Do you still have the copies that were handed to you? Yes, you do. Now, I would like you to guide the committee as to what you found in each of the places. Let's go step by step. We start from Kanilai. You tell us what you found there. Describe it as much as possible. Before you start describing, Mr. Saidy, I'll give you, or rather I'll ask the chair to give you 2 minutes to go through your documents. And the documents I wish for you to use to guide us specifically are your inventory, your interim report.
I don't get what you want me to.
Your interim report, that's the one with all the pictures. The summary of vehicles found in State House. There's a document you titled Summary of Vehicles Found in State House. Use that as well. And the last one you will use is your inventory, your list of vehicles that you found. So those are the documents I wish for you to use.
Well, these are copies.
Is it, because it's a copy, does it affect your guiding the committee?
You know, the document that I provide to the investigation was an original that I kept for myself.
Yes, I understand that.
Then if you give me a copy, it will be difficult for me to exactly know the condition of the vehicle that I want to talk about, because you said step by step.
Secretariat, I believe the witness has gotten what he wants. He wants his originals. Let's give it to him. Can I get my copy since you have asked for your original?
Okay.
Your originals are still in my possession. If you still not go with them, but we can consolidate after your session. The report is not an original. I'm wondering whether you have a soft copy of all the pictures.
But I believe the copy that I have is very clear than the one you provide me.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. It seems you want to drill it in the record that your originals are originals, and they are very clear. Yes, we agree with you that your originals are originals and they are very clear. In fact, Mr. Saidy, why would you submit originals of the documents? Was that what we requested?
Yes,
that's what we requested.
That was requested by the IGP.
Okay, and you could not copy them?
No, the original that I copied was the one I hand over to IGP, and I have my copy with me.
What if the files were, do you need these files at this moment?
Whether do I need them?
Yes.
Depends. All what I need to them is to verify. After the verification, and I can leave it with you people, and then let me have my copy. For tomorrow references.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just for future purposes,
yes,
if you're asked to submit such documents,
yes,
unless you're asked unequivocally to submit the original, please next time submit copies. You can always make reference to the fact that these are copies of the original. Okay? Okay. It's just a word of advice from a junior brother.
All right.
But aside from that, let's proceed.
Okay.
You have got the 3 documents in front of you. Now use those 3 documents to explain to us what happened in Kanilai, what happened in CIFO, and what happened at MSA, and all the different places that you visited, what you found, etc.
In Kanilai, we find
Mr. Saidy, from time to time, if you are facing me, you will see that I am engaged in a lot of activity. But essentially, the people that you are giving answers to and the people that really matter in this exercise is the committee. So whenever you see I'm engaged, you can just face the chair and speak. I will still get what you're saying.
Let me start by Kanilai. When we went to Kanilai, we invented 97, total of 97 vehicles in Kanilai. Number of scrap, out of that 99, we have invented 97 vehicles in Kanilai. Number of scrap vehicles and trailers is 59. Numbers of vehicles that are not roadworthy is 16. And number of vehicles that are roadworthy is 22. The total number is 97. 22 are good, 16 are not roadworthy, 59 are scrap, total is 97. That's what we invented in Canela.
And what kind of vehicles were they?
We have all categories. We have Rolls Royce, we have trucks, military trucks, we have passenger carrying, goods trucks that are carrying goods. We have caterpillars, we have tractors. It's across. Altogether it's 97.
All right, before we proceed from Canada, let's assist me in the categorization of the vehicles. So you have cars, I would say luxury cars.
Yes, we have 5 luxury cars. That is the Rolls Royce.
Okay, so I will categorize the Rolls Royce on its own.
Yes, 5.
You have the Rolls Royce.
5, yes.
And then you have
Others.
other cars.
Other cars.
Okay. They were not as classy as the Rolls Royce.
No. Yeah.
Of course not, huh?
Yeah.
I can see you like the Rolls Royce. All right, so other cars.
Yeah.
Other cars will be the...
Trucks, military trucks.
No. Military trucks is its own categorization. So let me categorize military trucks.
Yes.
What about the other cars? Other cars, what would they be?
We have pickups, we have pickups. Others, if I check this here, we have this one, Rolls Royce. The front page is Rolls Royce.
That's why I wanted to give you your 2 minutes, but you know.
Okay, this one's a pickup.
You can still have your 2 minutes.
This is pickup. This one is Mercedes. I'm just telling you the ones that we have.
You don't want the 2 minutes. You can take 2 minutes to check so that our testimony is easier.
You have Ford Explorer is here. You have bulldozer. You have Boss. You have green bosses. You have tractors. You have Iveco truck with Mark Kanilai family. You have military van. You have a grader. You have graders. You have military trucks. You have one Range Rover. You have scrap trucks. You have scrap trucks. You have scrap small van and a scrap pickup, including scrap tractors. You have a pickup including scrap tractors. You have 2 tractors that are good. You have man truck that looks like Kanilai family because there's a stamp on it, Kanilai family. You have tractors. You have Tata Boss.
No, Council, I think you wanted a guided process. Ask him a specific question. If not, that is a list he is going to. And
Mr. Saidy doesn't seem to want his 2 minutes to be able to guide us better. So I'm allowing him to exhaust his list so that I can get back to my questions.
No, you want me to list down a bit, so honorable, you want me to list down the vehicles that he has, and I cannot have it offhand. The category of vehicles that we have, I said trucks, luxuries, and other pickups and other vehicles. Yeah, these are the ones that I want him to understand.
Yes, what he wants you to do is perhaps go through the list. You can put the mic off, just go through the list on page by page, observe the brand of vehicles which are there in preparation for the specific question he would ask. Council, will that help?
I'm sure it would help him.
Mr. Sullivan, Chair, with your permission, Mr. Sullivan, you can put the mic off. Just peruse through those pages where you have the pictures and the brand of vehicles. If you want, you can take notes. We've given you 2 minutes. Then, in anticipation of whatever question might come, that will help.
Your mic.
Honorable Member, I think what I have answered is very clear. You want me to specify the vehicle that we found in Canela. I said we have all categories of vehicles there. He said luxury vehicle. I said yes, we found 5 luxury vehicles there. That is the Rolls Royce, including the military trucks, the other trucks, tractors, scrubs. These are the vehicles that we found there. And the list is already been provided.
Chair, back to you. Council, can you read?
It seems like the witness still doesn't want the 2 minutes. I would proceed then. So yes, Mr. Sediba,
Yes.
you had mentioned that there were Rolls Royces, and we promised that we would put the Rolls Royce in its own category. You said that there were 5.
There were 5.
Now, you have other cars.
Other cars, yes. We have,
Were these luxury cars and other cars, or they were just other cars?
no, they are just other cars.
So the Range Rover is part of the other cars?
Range Rover is part of the
It's just a normal car like this?
Yeah, it's a normal car.
Okay. All right, that is for the other cars.
Yes.
Now you have military vehicles. That was also there, right?
Yeah, yes.
You also found construction vehicles,
Construction vehicles?
like heavy duty vehicles.
No, we only found, how do you call it? Caterpillars.
And those are not used for construction?
Construction, it could be road construction, yes.
It could be, right?
Yes.
All right. So should we categorize them as construction vehicles, or you prefer to categorize them as heavy duty vehicles?
Heavy duty vehicles.
All right.
Yes.
Heavy duty vehicles.
Yeah.
That's another category. What other category were there?
We found,
Aside from the 4 I've mentioned, let me list for you the 4 so that it's easy. You have the Rolls Royces.
yes.
You have other cars,
Other cars, yes.
yeah, which I can assume are SUVs and saloon cars,
SUV and salon cars
And
and
pickups.
pickups. Yes.
right?
Yes.
And that is not to say military pickups, just normal pickups.
No, some are military pickups.
Okay, those ones will classify them in
Yeah,
military vehicles,
pickup, yes.
right?
Yes.
Correct?
Correct, yes.
So I've listed 3.
Yes.
Rolls Royce, other cars, military vehicles, and heavy duty vehicles.
Heavy duty
4
vehicles.
categories. Is there any other category?
We found tractors.
Tractors, let's put tractors under heavy duty vehicles.
No, tractor is not heavy
They're not
duty.
heavy duty. Okay, so you want me to categorize them on their own?
Categorize them on their own.
Okay, sir. Tractors.
Tractors.
That's the 5th category.
Yeah.
Any other
We
category?
have long trucks that carry goods.
Those are not heavy duty vehicles.
No, long trucks that carry goods, commercial goods,
They're not heavy duty
like
vehicles.
25 tons.
They're not heavy duty vehicles.
No, they are not heavy.
So-
Those ones are commercial ones.
What would you want to categorize them as? Commercial vehicles.
Commercial.
Okay, commercial vehicles. So we have 6 categories.
Okay.
But before we expand on our categories, what would you categorize as a heavy duty vehicle?
Heavy duty, those are machinery like Caterpillar.
Okay.
Bulldozers, Caterpillars, like those ones are heavy machines.
Right. So now we have commercial vehicles, we have tractors, we have heavy duty vehicles, which are caterpillars and the like.
Okay,
You have military vehicles, you have other cars,
Yeah.
and you have the Rolls Royces.
right.
Right?
Yes,
Are those the only vehicles that you saw in
Canela.
Kanila?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. What other place did you visit?
And buses, green buses.
So there were buses as well.
Green buses, yeah, green buses.
So those are 7 categories.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's proceed.
And from Canela, we came to Bujili.
That is not in Kanilai, in the main Kanilai. That's a different one.
No,
Okay.
that's a different one.
What is the place called again?
We came to Bujilin, where the
Bujilin,
former
okay.
president's mother lives,
All right.
his home village.
Mm-hmm.
We went there, we found only 2 vehicles, one tractor plus one coaster.
You found 2 vehicles.
A
One
tractor
tractor plus
and a coaster.
and a Costa.
Costa.
And when you say Costa, you mean a bus, a minibus.
Minibus.
All right. So no other cars,
No other car.
no Rolls Royce,
No.
just the bus
Only the bus and the truck.
and the tractor. Proceed.
Then from there we came to Kotu, where the former president was, the mother was riding in Kotu.
The former president's mother's residence in Kochi.
President in Kotu, yes.
All right.
We found 6 vehicles there. 2 luxury,
2 luxury. vehicles. What do you remember the make?
BMW and Hyundai. Well, luxury and Hyundai.
So Silva, I'm just curious.
Yes.
BMW and Hyundai, they are luxury vehicles, but the Range Rovers, they are other cars.
So they are different.
They're different.
Yeah.
Okay, let's proceed. Just aside.
Then we found one Nissan Patrol and a pickup, and one Land Cruiser, actually in a very good condition. One Land Cruiser.
Land Cruiser, one, and then
A Nissan Patrol
Patrol,
and a pickup.
pickup.
That's what we found in Kotu.
So you found two luxury vehicles, one Land Cruiser, one pickup, and one Nissan Patrol.
Yeah.
What other to make it 6? I missed
The
something.
BMW, the Hyundai. The BMW,
Yes, those are 4.
No, one Hyundai,
Two luxury vehicles, one Hyundai, one
one
BMW.
BMW.
That is taken care of.
Okay.
And then
We have Nissan Patrol,
Nissan Patrol, 1, yes.
a pickup,
A pickup, 1, yes.
and a Land Cruiser.
One Land Cruiser, yes.
Yeah.
What else?
These are the ones that we found there. 1, 2. No, two Nissan Patrol.
Two Nissan Patrols.
Yeah,
Okay,
33.
then that makes it 6.
6 years.
Okay, that's fine. Let's proceed.
Then from there we came to NSA.
MSA, all right? Like you're taking the 2 minutes now. Then.
Because it's a document.
You see, at the back of that report, you provided us with a summary. I believe the summary would help you in conjunction with the report as well.
Okay, you're right. Okay, at MSA we found, roadworthy we found 13 vehicles. Not roadworthy we found 82.
At MSA, in total, what did you find?
We found 157.
Okay, so now whenever we go to any other place, specify the total first, and then you break it down, okay?
Okay.
Right, you found
157.
157.
NSA. Scrap is 62. Not roadworthy 82. Roadworthy is 13. 13.
Okay, so what was the nature of vehicles at MSA?
We have trucks, we have pickups, we have Land Cruisers, so we have different categories.
You can still go back to your report so that you can give me accurate information.
Okay, good, okay.
You have trucks. What kind of trucks? Like the MAN trucks?
Good check. Because,
Please, take your time. So, Honorable Chair, if I could suggest something else, perhaps, because I'll be giving the witness enough 2 minutes. Perhaps we could break early. I can see that it's 10 minutes to break time. We break early, give the witness 10 minutes to go through these documents so that after we resume from the break, we get a breakdown of what was found, what state, and we talk about each and every vehicle. Not specifically, but in their categories. If the chair is susceptible to that, then we can take a break now, ahead of lunch.
That could be fine, because even if you look at the MSA, the numbers he gave, if you add them up, would not give you the 159. So that will give him time to really
to interact with his document.
Yes, that's fine. We can take a break and come back at 3.
So, Honorable Chair, just one more thing. Do I seize my originals?
I think he can hand over the originals to you. A witness.
No, their copies are not clear, and mine is very clear. You know, that's the problem.
We do now.
No, I would leave him with the originals.
Okay, so meeting is adjourned till 3 p.m. Thank you.
Grateful.